Aries. Hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Aries Tarot reading. Aries Love Tarot Reading. Aries Love Reading. My name is Christine, by the way, which I think most of you know, but if not, hello. Nice to meet you. Thank you for joining me today. Let's take a look what is going on in this energy. Feelings for you, their feelings for you, your feelings for them. What's on everybody's mind or someone's mind? Is anyone making a move? What's happening in the connection that is coming through today? The Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Okay. I think somebody might be coming in here, well, yeah, with an apology to begin with. Is there something else going on? At the very least, there's an apology that's here. So whether you're hearing it here or it's coming to you, Six of Pentacles, Moon and Taurus energy, coming here with the Queen of Cups, a very healing energy, Cancer energy, of course. Is this somebody who was breadcrumbing? Was it not reciprocal? Are they coming in with a reciprocity around commitment in the connection? Maybe it's a little soon, but it's pretty clear that there is a healing energy coming in. An apology. Let's see what else is going on here. Aries. Aries, all your zodiac readings are linked below in the description of today's video, as well as on the playlist tab on the channel. Here at the Tarot Closet, you will find all 12 zodiac signs. You will also find all signs tarot readings. These are love readings for the collective. And if you are on a twin flame journey, there are very long, very in-depth twin flame readings you can also access, again, down in the description of today's video and on the channel. This is a timeless tarot reading. It's a general tarot reading. It's not going to be your reading every week, probably every day. So, don't worry if it's not. And always keep an open mind, an open heart. Take what resonates and let the rest go. Let's see what is coming in. It's the Four of Swords, Jupiter and Libra, and it's the Knight of Cups. Okay. Yeah, I gotta tell you, I think there might be an apology in that cup. Knight of Cups, Scorpio, and Pluto energy. Yeah, some broken promises have led, I want to say, kind of everybody here. Four of Swords. It's where you go after the Three of Swords. Breakup energy, separation energy, some heartbreak energy. And I think the person here might be getting kind of restless as far as wanting you to hear this. So already just wanting you to hear it coming through. And I can almost hear an eye roll from some of you of getting sick of waiting to hear it. Interesting. Okay, where are you at? We're going to continue digging in. Thank you again for joining me. Thank you for liking today's video, for subscribing to the Tarot Closet. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Ancestors. Please show us what else Aries needs to see. Aho. It's the Moon. It's the Queen of Wands. It's the Three of Pentacles. No. The Ace of Swords in reverse, the King of Swords in reverse. Okay, yeah. The Moon, Pisces energy, also bringing in Cancer and Gemini, the Yin energy. The subconscious, what have they been hiding? Well, just take a look here today. The Moon, of course, is in control of the tide, rules the emotions. And look what we have blocking the emotions here, this crustacean. Somebody's fear around that. So what they've been hiding, feelings, dark to light. So getting out of that Moon energy, well, they're trying to get the confidence, Queen of Wands, look to communicate, because the King of Swords in reverse is a validation of the no contact, no communication. Gemini and Mercury energy. So for some of you, of course, it could be that there's in-person communication, 3D, you could say. But it could also just be that this is around messages, social media, email, SMS, maybe even, of course, phone calls. Mercury is oftentimes connected to reading and writing. So we can also be looking at the fact that maybe somebody hasn't responded. And it's just been really clear to me from the beginning that there is some healing energy coming in. The reciprocity in that Six of Pentacles, the healing energy in our Queen of Cups. Because look, you can see here in the Three of Pentacles, Mars and Capricorn energy. This is a teamwork energy. It's collaborative. It's a coming together. And they're definitely trying to get the courage, I feel like, to make this apology. At the very least, it's coming through here for you today. Ace of Swords is in reverse, where their energy is quite strong for me, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy. So yeah, part of what they are apologizing for is some bad decision they made. It could be that that decision was directly just related to not being honest. There's definitely an apology here. There's also feelings between the two of you that are still here, that haven't been let go. Five of Cups, Mars, and Scorpio energy. The emotions that are flowing still between you. We can see here within our Five of Cups, 3 of them are knocked over. And that does bring in the Three of Cups, Mercury, and Cancer energy. And it's Mercury energy and it's Cancer. So emotional communication, things that were said, things that were not said. I tell you what, somebody lying here. Could be that this is recent for some of you, but it's also just that the emotions they're still hurt here. So obviously that Queen of Cups energy with the Six of Pentacles, the incoming energy is important. The feelings that you still have for each other still here. The question is, yeah, where's everybody going from here? You can see this bridge, crossing over. Is it moving on? Or possibly coming together. I will say that the communication is pretty strong here in terms of just what they're saying even now. The apology, Five of Wands, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Swords. There's the truth. And look, so we have our Queen of Swords and our King of Swords here. Our King of Swords, of course, around the Divine Masculine energy. Queen of Swords around the Divine Feminine energy. So it's both validation of the imbalance around this person in communication. It's also telling me that, yeah, the truth is coming here because they were not being honest. Our Ace of Swords in reverse, somebody here who definitely made a bad decision to lie about something. Queen of Pentacles is also here in reverse. Interesting. Sort of like my Empress protege. This is Capricorn and Saturn energy, because this is generally a very resourceful, a very healing energy. Making things work, matters of the heart. And it's the lack of that, really. It's the lack of the healing energy. It's the emotional unavailability. It's not being honest. It's just really, really clear. So whether this was around just not being honest about feelings, we do have our moon energy here of what has been hidden, getting out of communicating, opening up, or going into that sun energy, because that's where you go when you get out of the moon. Revealing some feelings here. And what is strong around the revealing of feelings today, for me, is just really somebody who does have regret and remorse, who wants this apology wants you to hear this apology. There's obviously still feelings between you. We can see here in our Five of Wands, catty corner with the Ace of Swords in reverse, as well as the Queen of Wands, Saturn and Leo energy, by the way, that this is somebody who is kind of, I want to say, also trying to get over themselves in order to bring the apology through. There's an indication here with our Five of Wands of some obstacles, challenges around obviously the connection, but I just feel like it's around this person too. And yeah, partly why They owe such an apology here for bad decisions that they made, not being honest. 5 of Wands, wands and the movement, matters of the heart, but also connecting me with the 5th chakra today. Just really specific because it's just around even now to communicate. You can see here to communicate the truth, feelings. It's around some lying, and it's an apology that they have been holding back. I don't feel like I have all the details exactly what they lied about or why, and obviously that's something you're gonna know, but that is here. And interesting. Yeah, so we saw the Queen. We've seen all the Queens. We had the Queen of, that is Empress energy. We saw the Queen of Cups coming in. We have the Queen of Wands here in the partnership placement. So literally here, trying to get the confidence to open up and communicate, okay? We also have the Queen of Pentacles here, which is in reverse, and then we have the Queen of Swords. All the queens are here. That is Empress energy. Taurus energy, also bringing in Libra. Can create and grow just about anything. Resourceful, the leader of all 12 zodiac signs, but more importantly, connected to both the sacral chakra, I feel, and the heart chakra, I love, and bringing the truth, opening up and being honest. So this does really feel like a sincere apology because somebody was not being truthful. They were lying about feelings, but again, it could be lying about feelings in connection to something else. But one of the things that's been coming through for me that's clear is there's the Knight of Cups back in reverse, which was the feeling that I had. It was kind of an all-encompassing energy today, which is both there is an apology in that cup when we saw it come in, but there's also broken promises. Yeah, so that's what this apology is around. What those broken promises are, what they were not being honest about, what they were not opening up about is something I feel like, obviously, that you probably already know. The Death card. 2 of Wands, what you're reading for. So, the Death card, major arcana here. Look what we have, the Moon and the Death card. Scorpio energy. You get out of the Hangman energy, and then you go into the Death card. Pisces energy is that Hangman energy, and you go in there and you get perspective, you work some things out. It's kind of like a little bit of a naughty corner for me. And because this person has been indecisive, there have been power struggles. That's the other thing around the communication, I feel like. It's pretty strong. So one of the major things that I'm feeling here today, Aries, is the death of their ego. This person getting in a higher vibration. And this apology that's just been coming through from the get-go in your reading. And should it be coming in another way, truth and apology, let's move on here. And remember, you have free will. Your person has free will. Energies, outcomes, they will and they do change. The future is not fixed. So the moves that everybody's making. But I tell you what, it's just a validation of what you've been waiting for. Aries, this is your energy. Mars and Aries energy. Mars, the action, beginning and the end. The drive behind it. There can be some conflicting energy, of course, within Mars. Also completion energy. And you've just been waiting for this person. Waiting, I feel like, for truth, for an apology, for some clarity. There could be actual travel here for some of you. That's just pretty clear. And as you can see in our 2 of Wands, it's holding on to the world. It's a little itty bitty world, but it is the world. And it does connect us with the World card, which is an energy of completion. But it's kind of like, not as big as the World card energy quite yet, but it is here. It's like steps toward what? Because that's the other thing about the Death card. It is about, for me, it's really strong today around the ego. But you also get out of the Hangman, you work some things out. You know, because it has been I feel like a really strong period of uncertainty here. And you end and you change and you transform things that you haven't been, ready to deal with, I guess you could say. So what is that around? There's definitely the apology and getting out of their ego to do that. There could be other things too. We see our world here, and that's connecting us to life-changing type of energy. Look, holding on to the world, it's like literally got the world in their hands here. This decision might seem in our minor arcana 2 of wands energy not like a big deal, but it's kind of leading up to something, right? Getting the confidence here with our Queen of Wands, with our little Queen of Wands kitty, by the way, revealing a very revealing energy. Also healing energy, just an FYI with cats. They actually have 8 chakras and their purr vibration's really high. This is definitely strong around an apology, but I feel like there's just way more heavier stuff or bigger decisions that are looming or are on the horizon is really what I want to say. On the horizon, literally, you can see that here. One of these wands is kind of set, right? And one of them is holding on to it. So is there something else that needs to be changed here in this world card? Somebody needing to move perhaps across the city, state, country, the world, because that brings in the little itty bitty, that brings in the world card energy. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius energy, completion energy. So completing a cycle, of course, before you go into the full energy. Life-changing decisions. So perhaps a big move, a move away from something. Jobs, homes, countries. Really could be a lot of things, other people. It's like the first step toward that. But this step here today, and what has just been abundantly clear, is there's some truth and there's an apology. Page of Cups in reverse. Like a fear around it. 7 of Wands in reverse. Page of Swords in reverse. 7 of Cups, by the way. Venus and Scorpio energy, somebody is getting some clarity around commitment. I'll tell you what, because when you're here, it's like a lot of choices, commitment issues, as my mom would say, farting around like for too long. It's in reverse. This is somebody who is getting clarity, getting out of the illusion energy, which we see here in the Moon card. Truth and clarity, dark to light, yin and yang. For sure, clarity, truth, an apology. But there's, and you've been waiting for it. But you've also been waiting for them. There's something bigger here. It's just really clear. And that Knight of Cups, again, having come back, Scorpio and Pluto energy, broken promises. And it's right here with the Ace of Swords, with bad decision, bad judgment. Somebody stuck in their head. So perhaps some kind of move that you were going to make together. And again, it could be literal physical movement of somebody moving, but it could be moving away from something else to move closer together physically, but also just in terms of the relationship. We could be looking at moving closer to a bigger commitment like marriage or bringing in littles or, some kind of energy there. Because that 7 of Swords, wow, the 7 of Cups is here in reverse. And that's the clarity. It's like getting out of that commitment issue energy. 9 of Cups in reverse, 10 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, yeah. So a validation of the broken promise energy around so here's the thing. Had you built a life together, my throat chakra is going nuts, so bear with me. Had you built a life together, were you building it? Was it on the table? It's here with the 9 of Cups in reverse, Jupiter in Pisces energy, and the Ten of Pentacles, Mercury in Virgo. So it really is a validation of the broken promises. You could say the lack of wish fulfillment for the Ten of Pentacles. So really long-term commitment energy. With that said, it's also here. News cycle, long-term commitment energy. So had you built a life together, were you building it? Was it on the table? For some of you, there may have been or may still be other things going on. We already know that. So on another note, we could be looking at somebody's side, maybe both of you, that have other major commitments going on. But this is here. So it's the lack of wish fulfillment, again, broken promise energy. It's just really clear. Yet, and they want to apologize about that. But there's also some clarity, pun intended, that's coming in. Let's see what else is here. Seven of Wands in reverse, Justice in reverse. Okay. So, Page of Swords in reverse, Justice in reverse. We could definitely be looking at real specific, okay, not for everybody, but we could be looking at karmic situations around people. You could even be looking at some type of legal issues. There's the revealing of the feelings. The Sun, the King of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and offer, Temperance. Okay, so what is the offer that's coming in here with the Knight of Pentacles and Temperance? This is the truth. This is clarity. This is the apology. Is there more? Well, I'll tell you what, King of Cups is coming here. So yeah, it's a sincere apology. And we saw the Queen of Cups. And now we're seeing the King of Cups. And of course, just also in that Five of Cups energy here, a validation of the feelings that you still have for each other. But also a validation of things hurting, things not being resolved yet. King of Cups, Pisces energy, master of emotions here. Not able to hold them back. We can literally see it. In fact, they're kind of looking over. Look, here's the ship here on the water, just sort of treading water. It's this emotional energy. And it's like saying one thing, but really kind of watching and having all these feelings still. So again, this offer that is really strong, a really strong validation for me from the get-go, I want to say initially, is truth, clarity, and an apology, a really sincere apology. We saw that Queen of Cups coming in, King of Cups, so it's a validation around this person, the divine masculine energy of the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups, divine feminine energy. And that Queen of Cups energy was an all-encompassing energy for me. And again, what I mean by that is it's when I'm feeling it, it's like coming in, but it's also this energy, the reversal energy. So it's the hurt energy, but it's also that upright energy and the healing energy that's coming in. So it's a validation of the imbalance that's been around this person, around their emotions, not being honest, not opening up. But it's also telling me that you're both here. And that King of Cups and the Queen of Cups also in that upright energy, that there are in fact still feelings between you. But there's also still hurt and there's healing necessary. So there's definitely an apology, truth and clarity. But yeah, I do feel like there's some bigger picture stuff going on here. So that King of Cups coming here with our Knight of Pentacles offer, Virgo and Mercury energy to Temperance, for sure, again, there's an apology for it. Look at the harness is not fastened, and that's, not really feeling very safe, is it? If you get on a horse with a harness that's not fastened, you could easily fall off of it. So definitely having to do with whatever has happened here. And coming in with this really sincere apology and leading us here right to Temperance. Sagittarius energy, working things out like a mediation energy. Restoring balance. Temperance is connected to the heart chakra, and this is Archangel Michael, who specifically is connected to the solar plexus chakra, I do, as well as the throat chakra, I speak. The truth. Wanting to get everybody on the path to the truth, to work things out for everybody's highest good, so everybody's getting their happy ending, I guess you could say. And look, leading right here to the sun, to the new cycle. And that sun energy, of course, Leo energy and source. God, Goddess, the universe, the divine, whatever that means for you. But getting here on this path, and there is that sun energy that we were talking about here at the moon, the dark to the light, the yin, the yang energy, the balance here of that. I'm quite literally here with opening up, communicating with the truth, with clarity, and the potential here for growth is clear, and that Ten of Pentacles is here, but there are, at the very least, the clarity and the truth and the apology needs to happen, and it's just coming through here today. But in the long term energy, there are other things that are Death card, Justice in reverse, other things that are needing to be worked out. So a conversation at some point needing to be had here. With our Queen of Swords and our King of Swords, again, who is in reverse, a validation of the no contact, but also a validation of the imbalance. And again, as a connection for me that there's still conflict here, which we know. And this is not about gender, but you're both here for sure. And there is, again, this mediation energy that I'm really loving here with Temperance today. And I think that's what is, wanting to be in your overall energy. Soulmate energy is quite strong here today. For some of you, this could be your twin flame. That's real specific, and it's definitely not for everybody. So always take what's for you and let the rest go. It's the other thing about Archangel Michael, divine justice. And justice is here in reverse. Libra energy, Venus. Justice is connected to the heart chakra. And it's just been really clear from the beginning of your reading that somebody hasn't been honest. So whether it's around just some imbalance, I want to say, around this person and their issues with commitment, or we're looking at karmic situations, we're looking at legal issues, whatever. There's definitely been some dishonesty here, something they want to make right, something they need to make right. Right coming in here between Justice in reverse and the Sun is the Seven of Wands in reverse, Mars and Leo energy. And it's sort of like, it's like I'll hear you out energy. There's definitely a conversation at some point that needs to be had here. It's just incredibly clear. Truth, clarity, apologies. And from then, and at that point, I would say, look, depending where everybody is and decisions that are made, the potential here for really long-term energies. So whether it's continuing with that long-term energy or moving into it. That camera makes me crazy. It just died. So I don't think you really missed anything. And what I wanted to say is whether this is around a karmic situation in a person or a legal issue or what, there's definitely resolution that is still to be had here. There's still apologies to be made, clarity, truth, and potential for the future is here if this is what you're wanting. You know, trust yourself, trust your gut instincts. These are your guardian angels. And yeah, the future is not fixed. You have free will. The potential, you can see it is clearly here, and the connection is still here between you. Our King of Cups, our Queen of Cups, just even here in our Five of Cups, and the potential for growth, the Sun here, the Ten of Pentacles. And again, that energy coming in, we saw that coming in, didn't we? The Moon and the Sun. But things, yeah, it's not quite where it needs to be. Probably more than not quite. Okay, Aries, I'm bringing in some oracle. And I'm not reading it in reverse. Let's see if there's anything else coming through. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what else Aries needs to see. Aho. Wow, yeah. Oh, that's just so clear. Mountain goals, sunflower, admiration, flower bouquet potential, ocean release, leaf change, that just gave me goosebumps, armor, boundaries, ice, stagnation, pomegranate, prosperity, snail, persistence. Snails, they can go underground for like 2 years, I think it is. And they come up and they just go right back on their little snail trail. Persistence, carrying their whole house. So again, I got to tell you, if this is around a specific move, literal, that you've been waiting for or waiting on, or even maybe you or this person, because remember, all readings can be totally reversed. If I'm reading here and you feel like you're the other, that's what it is. It's whatever it is for you. How it resonates for you is most important. But the persistent energy here, the snail back up on the trail, it does connect again with some kind of life-changing energy. But to even get into this prosperous energy, the pomegranate here, and prosperity, Jupiter is the planet of prosperity and expansion, look, abundance and luck. I always think of that as timing, hopeful energy, growth. You need to get out of the no communication at the very least and get some clarity and truth and communication, which has just been wobbly, obviously, at best. For a lot of you, completely none. You can see the ice is melting. Here in the stagnation, it's around the communication, the love. It's the water energy, the emotions. Also, too, they're revealing, which is something we've been talking about. The crustacean, get out of the way here. Don't be afraid. I say that, coming from the energy that I'm channeling, but also you. Connecting with the moon, prosperity, look, connecting here with the possibilities, the Two of Wands, holding on to our little mini world, connecting with the sun. Mountains, goals. So both really strong world card energy here today with the completion of goals or lessons. You could say the completion of karmic cycles, debts, lessons, obstacles, still, needing to get there, and decisions, really big decisions. And then you move into that full energy. Karmic debts paid, life lessons learned, obstacles out of the way, and you start reaching those goals. Life-changing stuff going on, decisions needing to be made around one or both of your lives, but also together. So then we could be looking at things like marriage and building families, or perhaps going back into that. Interesting with the boundaries, because it really is connecting with the Seven of Wands here in reverse, this Mars and Leo energy, because it's kind of like, okay, having the armor on, not wanting to be hurt, not wanting perhaps to have this conversation, putting them down in order for things to change. The leaves, there's two here. One of them has a little hole in it. It's connecting me with the heart chakra today. You can actually see the leaves here on the sunflowers, which are here with the sun. They actually admire the sun. They don't grow without the sun. But what do sunflowers have? They have an abundance of sunflower seeds and potential. And there's nurturing energy there. There's sustenance. There's lots of abundance, but also still lots of potential for more. Overcoming some obstacles to reach these goals. Oh my gosh, yeah, to even get these sunflowers, these mountains that are kind of blocking it, because look, they're here. You can see them literally in the sun. And there's something right in the middle here. Oh wow. Yeah, this is kind of goosebumpy, Aries. So what are those obstacles? What are those major mountains still Is it literal distance, fear around emotions, commitment, other people, places, things? I mean, you know, this is your reading. Changes needing to be made. It's right here on top of the Death card. The potential, the flower bouquet, there's two things going on. This is both the apology, you know, when somebody gives you flowers, and it's a validation of the potential here, which is really strong. Kind of getting out of that reversal of the Nine of Cups, because we know that was the lack of wish fulfillment, whether you were already in this connection building or it was on the table. That's the apology. And again, it's the potential here, which also connects with the pomegranate, prosperity, the sun. And the last oracle is the ocean release, our King of Cups here. Look at this, just getting into a balanced emotional energy, opening up, getting out of the stagnant energy, revealing feelings, an honest, sincere apology, releasing a lot of the emotions that they haven't been. But I just feel like for everybody, and also for you, Aries, and what you're needing to release, if this is in fact for you, releasing it so that you can move on, or it's a release so that there's a space for forgiveness should you want to move on together. So what I want to say is either move on apart or together. I want to bring in some channeled love messages, messages from their higher self. Can be messages from your higher self. Sometimes there's telepathic communication going on right before us. So let's just tap into that and see what wants to come through. Take what resonates, let the rest go. Please show us what we need to see. I really want you back in my life. I write messages I never send. Right here with our Page of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so that's that energy too. It's like a fear energy. We also have our Page of Cups in reverse. That's right. So that's the other thing that also does connect to some breakup or separation energy, kind of like an immature energy, some fear. So around the emotions, which we see, they're releasing here, the King of Cups in the ocean release card. Also that ocean around timing, that's the divine energy. We have 3 ice cubes here, so there's timing issues, of course. In addition, of course, to the emotional energy and getting out of the stagnation of holding them back and of communication. But our Page of Swords in reverse and our Page of Cups in reverse. So both connected to kind of the earlier stuff, maybe what happened and kind of how things got where they are. But also some fear around coming in, you know, missing you. That's very much the 5 of Cups, and it's connecting with the emotion release in the King of Cups. Missing you, I miss you. Okay, so there's the telepathic energy. I made a wrong decision. Oh, wow. Justice in reverse, Page of Swords in reverse. So both around fear. When you wear the armor, you know, you're protecting yourself. Perhaps around holding back emotions, but also it's real specific for some of you around justice and the Page of Swords in reverse energy. Again, it could be some legal stuff. It's just that's not going to be for everyone that's what it is. And anyway, you know, I'm not getting into the specifics. I want to hear your voice. I don't want to lose you forever. Right under here, under the mediation, under temperance. Again, connected to the heart chakra and Archangel Michael. The angel for protection and strength. Divine justice. Connected to the solar plexus chakra, I do. And the throat chakra, I speak. Fate. A fated connection. We were meant to meet. There's a reason we met. Do you love me? I stay awake thinking of you. That's 9 of Swords energy as well. It's connecting with our Five of Cups. Is there another I miss you? No. Do you love me? Missing you, I miss you. Okay, I picked that up by accident. I regret how I left things. Actually, that wasn't an accident. That wanted to be said again. I regret how I left things. Choices that I made. That's also the Lovers in reverse. I stare into your eyes in photos. So yeah, it's Page of Swords energy, like looking at their phone, maybe their computer. Okay, missing you. I miss you. I miss you too. Okay, so that was a pretty strong validation. We're going to bring in a few more and close your reading, Aries. I think of you daily. We were destined to meet, fate and destiny. So connecting us with the star, Aquarius and Uranus energy. Also the Wheel of Fortune, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius. I'm so sorry. That's it. We are soulmates. I think we are soulmates. I think we are soulmates. We are soulmates. So it's more like of a telepathic energy, actually. And here is one. It's connecting here with our sunflower, one stem with two sunflowers. Connected, but their own sunflower, you know? If you're on a twin flame journey, it is really strong here. I know it's not for everybody, but it's here. Destiny, fate and destiny. Yeah. Destined connection, destined to meet, destiny's intertwined energy. Fate, here we go. Yeah. I love you. I love you. Do you love me? This is eating me up inside. It went here with Justice in reverse. I'm sorry I lied to you. That's exactly, oh my gosh. Yeah. I love you. Do you love me? I love you more than I have found a way to say. And it's also, I love you more than I have found a way to say. Do you love me? Your last channeled love message. Message from their higher self, perhaps message from your higher self, again, and a lot of times, very much today, it's here, a conversation between the two of you. So this is how it's ending. You are beautiful. It's not about gender. Okay, I like that. Beautiful Aries, that's your reading today. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you so very much. Thank you for liking today's video, for subscribing to the Tarot Closet if you have not. It means everything. I'm sending you love, I'm sending you light, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at another love reading soon. Until then, bye Aries.